We no afraid, we no see no one where we afraid of. We no afraid, we no see no one where we afraid of. Yeah, this is Everton Blender. It's all about the young police from Jamaica. See Young Police Channel. Big up yourself. Everton Blender said that. We no afraid, we no see no one where we afraid of.
If you are tired of seeing criminals get away with murder, tired of hearing excuses for the wicked, then it's time to take action. Hit that subscription button now and stay in the loop with the Jamaica Young Police Channel. We are not here to sugarcoat. We are here to expose the truth, injustice, and make sure the real heroes get the recognition they deserve. Don't wait for the change. Be the change. Subscribe, like, and let's make some noise and hold those criminals accountable. Justice in action. Speak up. Crime must fall. And remember that we have go inside this description box and you'll see various links to various things for the Jamaica Young Police Channel. JamaicaYoungPoliceChannel.com, where you will see articles and stuff like that. Those who like to read, and we continue to give you guys exceptional material over here. So, moving on. Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police Channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers, and Patreon member. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives at this channel. We at the channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes, or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Moving on to today's video. Yeah, so we are just showing that Mark Gomabir Golan is bad news for us as black people. This man, this British born man, is the epitome of evil. So you're looking at him right there. We're just showing him backwards. That's him, Mark Gomabir Golan shaking hands of a known killer, a man by the name of Pised, who he had sent to US, and Pised is in Queens, New York, and is twice deported from America. Yes, Pised. So this is a man who is in America, and we know that the NYPD, we supply them with the information so that they know that this man is a wanted man in America hiding. Yes, and he's staying in New York, and that's where he's calling the shots to kill other Jamaicans on behalf of this white big belly man for him to become prime minister of our country. This man is not a Jamaican by birth, he's a man who born in England. You understand? So this would be like, implanted a foreigner to lead our country, and it's wrong. You understand? So that is what the British Empire has done. You know that Britain, if you're not white, them not have no use here, them not like you. They don't want any other race to excel in life, and they have been doing everything to keep down black people. The continent of Africa was, like a gift by them terrorists, the white terrorists in Europe, and that is what they have done. You can't forget it. If you forget the past or the history of what these people have done, you are making a big mistake because they haven't changed. Just look what is happening right now in the world. White supremacy, lies. They are the author and the architect of lies. These people will never change. Only a fool expect that a lizard will change the spot, or a snake. A snake cannot change because the snake is always a snake. You play the snake is gonna sting you and sometimes kill you. That's how it is. So we at the Jamaica Young Police Channel, our job here is just to educate the people and tell them the truth. Nothing but the real mama papa truth. We are not here to sugarcoat anything for anyone or to make people comfortable. We are going to tell you the uncomfortable truths. And some people, they don't like it. You understand? Some people they don't like to hear the truth, but we, as long as we have a breath in our body, we will continue to educate our people and tell them the truth. And the truth is the truth, and nothing beat the truth. We as a people, we have to learn to embrace it. And without the truth, we won't be able to better ourselves as a people. So exporting terror, or the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization is sending Jamaican killers to America, North America, Canada, United States, and even England to expand their criminal empire. It is no longer just a Jamaican problem. It has become a transnational crisis, and the world must wake up to this dark and deliberate plot. A pipeline of murderers, extortionists, and drug traffickers being exported from Jamaica to North America and the United Kingdom under the protection and influence of the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization, operating under the false guise of a political party. Let's be clear, this is not immigration, this is infiltration. And now we bring you the fourth case, yet another grim example of how this criminal network is poisoning foreign soil with homegrown terror. His street name, Pised. His origin, Bull Bay, St. Andrew, Jamaica. His crimes, too many to count: shooting, murder, extortions, robbery, drug trafficking, kidnapping, and I can go on, and the acts of terror that left multiple communities paralyzed with fear. So Mark Golding, because the police is onto him, because this man is wanted for how many killings out there. So the police is onto him. Mark Golding, help him to migrate to America. So this is the fourth man that we know that he had helped to migrate from Jamaica to escape justice. This is not a man who is a law-abiding citizen who wants to lead our country. Michael Manley 2.0. Those of you who don't know, Michael Manley, when George Flash and Tony Brown returned to Jamaica, George Flash was working in an office with Prime Minister, one of Jamaica's most wanted men. Let that sink in. Michael Manley. And then, when Michael Manley handed over the reign to the black thief, when we say black thief, we are talking the black thief, not the black knight, black thief, PJ Patterson. Yes, George Flash was continuing working there. Yes, Froggy, them call him Froggy. So that's how the PNP operate. They normalize, revere, and celebrated murderers, people who violate other people's rights. They have no use of police officers or law-abiding citizens. The police that they have use are the police are criminals who will do crimes for the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization, like Renita Adams and Harry Bungles. Yeah, these are two known criminal operators in the police force in Jamaica. So, this man crimes too many to count. This is a man who has already been deported from the United States twice. That's right, not once but 2 times. Under normal immigration law, that alone would make him ineligible to even set foot on US soil again. So how did he return? Who vouched for him? Who gave him a clean record? Who cleared the path for his re-entry? Well, him just come through the border. Yes. Mexico has become the open source now for illegal immigrants, or them come from Bahamas on the boat. That's how them come in. The answer is damning as it is obvious. Mark Golding and the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization syndicate he leads. Criminals with passports, not farmers. The same machinery that should be used to uplift Jamaicans and send farmers, students, and honest workers abroad has instead become a conveyor belt for killers. Instead of strengthening international ties through legitimate labor, this organization is strengthening its criminal empire by embedding violent enforcers into peaceful foreign countries, and then they venture off into the good communities. Pised isn't an outlier. He is a part of a deliberate export strategy. The PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization has turned diplomatic influence into a tool for transnational crime. Queens, New York, a safe haven for a Jamaican Don, a killer. Today, Pised is living comfortably in Queens, New York, blending in the Jamaican diaspora community while continuing to coordinate criminal operations in Jamaica, collect extortion from businesses, and recruit young men into the criminal underworld. How is he moving freely? How can a twice deported felon with documented history of violence and criminality be allowed to roam the streets of America? It's because his files have been sanitized just like others before him. This criminal was granted a fake, clean police record courtesy of corrupt political elements and sent abroad like ambassador of death. A call to the United States government to send them to El Salvador. I mean, enough is enough. We call on the United States government, particularly the Department of Homeland Security, ICE, and the Department of Justice to investigate and track down every Jamaican criminal who has set foot on the American soil through false documentation and corrupt political strings. These men are not refugees, not reformers. They are weaponized exports, and they are terrorists. They are not coming to America to create peace. They are coming here to sell drugs and commit crimes. The time has come for serious actions. These criminals should not be sitting in American neighborhood with access to technology, youth, and opportunity to grow their criminal network. Send them to El Salvador, where President Nayib Bukele has shown the world how to deal with hardened criminals. Let them spend their natural lives in those mega prisons, stripped of Wi-Fi, influence, and power. Born criminals are socialized monsters. Some argue that crime is a result of poverty, oppression, or lack of opportunity. But what happens when criminals are born into wealth, raised in politics, and trained to kill from adolescence? Many of these men are not victims of circumstances. They are descendants of criminal bloodlines, trained from birth to uphold the codes of silence, the code of violence, the codes of absolute terror. And that is what the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization thrives on, maintaining bloodline of terror and planting them globally. The choice is clear. Jamaica, stand up. Stand up for truth, rights, and justice. Jamaica stands at a crossroad. Either we continue to allow this criminal exploitation program to spread, or we stand up and say enough. If you support peace, decency, and law-abiding values, reject every single aspirant and agent of the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization. If you want safe communities here and abroad, stand with the Jamaica Labour Party, which continues to work towards a Jamaica free of fear, extortion, and criminal rule. The time to act is now. Expose them, deport them, and let the truth echo across every border. We will not shelter the killers, and we have begged President Trump to send them to El Salvador, where them can spend them natural life in prison there. Yes, because when them go there, them have no access to no justice and all kind of madness. So what? This is a warning to New York. Pised has landed and he's not here to sleep peacefully. To the good, hard-working, law-abiding residents of Brooklyn, Queens, the Bronx, and Manhattan, please stop scrolling. We need your full attention. What you are about to see right here might sound like a joke, but trust and believe me, it's anything but funny. You might laugh, yes, but you will also understand that beneath the humor lies a deadly truth. Meet the man known on the streets of Jamaica as Pised. Yeah, what I tell you, same name. What's that name? Because this grown man, yes, a full-size adult, literally piss up in bed, urinate in his sleep. I know this isn't about medical condition. He's just too damn lazy, too unconcerned, and too shiftless to get up and go to the bathroom. He'd rather soak the sheets and than take 5 steps. This a man have to sleep on plastic beneath the sheet. And big man, imagine that. A old man marinating in his own shame. And guess what? His former girlfriends have confirmed it. He used to piss on them too in his sleep. Now, the only thing sharing his bed is the echo of his disgrace. So here's the $1 million question for the audience. If a man can't even control his bladder, how is he supposed to control a criminal network? And him do. We are talking about a man who needs adult diaper more than he needs a Glock. Yet he giving orders to young, misguided Jamaicans and organizing extortion rackets from the safety of Queens, New York. But let's pause the laughter here, because this is serious. This man is not just a walking embarrassment. He's a twice deported violent criminal from Jamaica who somehow, through political corruption and fraud, got clean police record courtesy of the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization, headed by none other than Mark Gummibeer Golden. Yes, folks, this isn't just about one man who can't stay dry at night. It's about a wider criminal operation that is now using diplomatic resources to export Jamaican criminals into America. A lot of them, many Jamaicans in America, were convicted criminals. Oh, them get, some of them have become citizens. Oh, who clean them police record? These men are being sent under the radar, not to find jobs, not to find peace, but to continue their bloody business on foreign soil. And this isn't fiction. This is the fourth known case. Pised is now living comfortably in Queens, blending in the Caribbean community, pretending to be humble immigrant, when in reality he is coordinating criminal activities back in Bull Bay, St. Andrew, Jamaica, one call at a time. So a quick message to ICE and Homeland Security. Dear US authority, this is not asylum. This is infiltration. This man has no regard for the law, no respect for borders, and absolutely no reason to be on American soil. His file were falsified. His deportation record was swept under the rug, and thanks to the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal network, he now walks among New Yorkers like a regular resident. But beneath that Yankee cap and fake American smile, he is a man who has contributed to murders, shootings, and extortion back home. So while some people are talking about sanctuary cities, we are over here asking, are you trying to create a sanctuary gang too? To our audience, don't let the humor fool you. Now let's be real for a second. Yes, we made you laugh. Yes, we called him out for pissing in his sleep like a toddler with no bedtime training, but that doesn't take away from the threat he poses. Criminals like Pised are being relocated to the United States, Canada, and the UK under the protection of political enablers who are trading Jamaican lives for overseas criminal power. They don't just want to dominate Kingston, they want to expand their empire to Flatbush, the Bronx, Miami, and beyond. And if we don't say something, do something, and expose every last one of them, the communities they infect will suffer the same fate as the communities they fled from: bloodshed, fear, and economic collapse. Flush out the filth, man, before it's too late. Let's be clear. If you are taking orders from a man named Pised, you have already failed in life. And if you are a politician who helped this man get a visa, a clean record, or a second chance at crime, you are worse than he is. The PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization has turned Jamaica's worst into America's problem. It's time to expose them, deport them, and ensure they face real consequences, preferably El Salvador mega prison, where they can piss themselves in a concrete cell with no Wi-Fi and no enablers to save them. Wake up, America. Jamaica exported jerk chicken, Bob Marley, and Usain Bolt. Now they are exporting Pised. Don't let that be the next chapter in Caribbean immigration. Pised needs to be in prison or the departure lounge. And we say that without any apologies. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel out.